Uba Ardan Mela Basayo Maju MLA ke Voice of the People Party VPP kepadan haka liang persya haka yung dorbar thawan ke jela haba shimbenta haka jingatai ke lumya ka mangtingka arja arpusan arja arpunrio haka sngi benrio ke dorbar mangtingka haka nyau tari uleber arja arpusan ula kren sko khia lor ke jing shimram ke sarkar jela. Da kabapin pau bagi jing ken gijing dia kilong giba ishir kai uba ardan ula kran ru halor ka jing yo jing tip jong u ya ka jing don ka kam khayi dau yong be an hanot Garo Hills district nalor ka ne ula bu jing kan tho balai menteri rangba par Ophisar khanna jingam khmat ki Kyntait ya ka kai pot CAG ka ba ka dau ba ka jing shimram ka Meghalaya ka don hau lan ka jing ma.
So I would also like to express in a very categorical term that us responsible member of this August House and on behalf of the Voice of the People Party, we are not against the spending of the government, we are not against borrowing because we know that is part of financial management in the state. But our concern is when there is too much dependency on central funds and loan that may put the state in danger in the years to come. So if we go according to this budget document, here I would like to share why we need to be worried when we look at the figures. I will touch only a few areas, sir. When we look at the liabilities of the state government, open market loans, loan from NABARD, and loan from Government of India. From 2018-19 to 2024-25, there is an increase up to 136.87% loan taken from the open market and 1,619% from the Government of India, 119% from NABARD. The increase is quite alarming, sir. And when we look at the repayment made and the balance as on the 31st March 2024, loans from the open market is 12,209.5 crores. An addition during 2023-24 is 2,786.1 crores. And out of this amount, sir, the government is paying 873 crores on principal, 941.6 on interest. So, sir, here we see that when the loan amount is huge, it leads to the interest payment, which is very high, and thereby reducing funds for development. And the balance as on the 31st March 2025 is 14,122.6 crores. So this is the trend, sir. So therefore, sir, I feel as responsible member of this August House, we need to be worried when we look at the figures of the loan taken by the state government. So I would like to remind myself by an old proverb. As a student of economics, I quote, sir, that you cut the coat according to the size of the cloth, unquote. Which means that we have to live according to our means and we have to take decisions according to our resources. As I've just said, sir, we are not against the government for taking loans. We are not against the government for borrowing, but we are concerned about the magnitude. How will the government repay when the government will have to pay more interest than the principal amount? So this amount will keep accumulating with each passing year. So therefore, sir, we want to see that the government will adopt stringent measures to curtail unnecessary expenditure. So the government cannot adopt as of now a measures to ensure that unnecessary expenditure is stopped. The government also failed to prevent the drainage of our resources in the state of Meghalaya. So, I received an information from Kyrwoh Hills that there has been a rampant illegal transportation of coal. And when I tried to inquire in which district, I was informed that this is taking place in North Kyrwoh Hills. And the information that I received, sir, is that checkpoints installed by the government are allowing illegal passage of trucks, loads numbering 150 to 200 each night. A truck weighing 45 to 46 tons of coal are supplying to Assam without government challenge and royalty. And the person who supplied this information to me also assured that he can even provide a video recording to justify this allegation. So, sir, I think we need to understand that for a state like us, which is a non-revenue generating state, we need to spend judiciously in order to ensure that we will not fall into the debt trap. It is not my warning, sir, because I don't consider myself an expert in financial matters, but it was the warning of the CAG, who recently we had seen in the media reports that if the state government is not taking remedial measures as far as spending is concerned, the state will be heading towards a debt trap. And as we know, the Auditor General, the Controller and Auditor General is a constitutional authority appointed by the Government of India, which is the supreme audit institution of India. So the CAG is responsible for auditing the government's expenses at the state and national levels. So for the state government to brush aside the observation of the CAG, like what it happened as appeared in the media, where our Honorable Chief Minister and his blue-eyed boy official seems to take this observation of the CAG very lightly. So I think this institution has been established with people who are expert in auditing the expenses of the state government and the central government as well.
Shosho uba ardan nakajing sa priang kidur jong ki arngot ki advisor ka sarkar jala ki balik pet cricket sa Dubai uloong bom la ban tip la ki let nakajing bay bailot by sub ka sarkar jala ni na la pla nrei kumba kalong ka sarkar ka dan hapadeng kajing hiran pisa.
So as the government is in session, the people in the state, they had witnessed and had seen public figures. I will not, in fact, raise this issue had these people are private individual. But as public figure holding public office and position, and for the people to see them in Dubai in a cricket stadium raise a lot of questions, and the people needs to know. I am not saying that they are going with the government's money, but can we say that they are not using any government facility to travel abroad? So, while the government is in session, the two advisors to the government are enjoying watching cricket in Dubai. So the people in this kind of a situation, they have the right to ask whether they are using with the public money, or even if they don't use public money, whether they use government facility or not. You may laugh since you don't experience the first-hand poverty that the people are facing in the state, sir. So, sir, with a very heavy heart, I raise this issue in this August House.
Dakabapen pau baka nongkram constituency kamyok priang ya ki kampen roy kamtam ki surak wadadin kajing tho show sembut menteri rangba ubadi pet ya katanat PWD roads uba ardan ulong balada ka sarkar kam kiar nakabatung ya ki consultant bat ki consultancy firm Henry bon naki hi ki labmate ka Lehkai PUBG bat nyon pat ya ki samla try muluk ulong bagi konsultan kila penlong ya ki Ophisar ban syong klam bat kim buram yanu namar ki don kajing edai ka balong bet bat ka office chief minister.
So when I look at the road connectivity program also, sir, I would like to bring to the notice of this August House that immediately after I was re-elected to this August House on 2023, I have written a letter to the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister in charge PWD, where I had apprised him on the conditions of many roads in many villages in Nongkrem constituency. But sadly, sir, no action has been taken by the department. I have met the officers concerned. I had gone to the Chief Engineering Office, PWD roads, to discuss about the condition of the roads. But till today, no action has been taken. These are not new roads, sir. They are all existing roads that needs for repair and renovation, sir. So as I have said, that the decision of the government to appoint chairman, consultants, is an avoidable exercise where the government can avoid, as we had discussed during the question also, that the government choose to pay to these consultants lakhs and lakhs of rupees. And I fail to understand why the government cannot answer to the question when we raise about the amount that the government is spent on the consultants. We have asked question on the RTI, the government is not giving us an exact amount how much they have spent on the consultants. But when we discuss with those who are working under these consultants, we were told that consultants are receiving huge salary, and whereas our boys who are working under them are getting a very small amount of payment. And we were also told that most of the time these consultants appointed by the government, they are sitting in one room and giving instruction only to those local boys to work and struggle for any project. And the funny thing is that we were even told that in most of the times you will find that these consultants appointed by the government, they spend most of the time in playing PUBG, sir. So I think this is not the right way, sir, to engage people who depend very much on the local and enjoy all the credit. In fact, I had asked this question during the question of whether government is also contemplating or have appointed consultants in different government departments. If that is the case, if consultants are to be appointed in every government department, then what is the use of having engineers, of having IAS officers, MCS officers, when they cannot exercise their duty? And I was told that in some of the departments where consultants are appointed, officers are rendered jobless. And these officers and these consultants, I mean to say, sir, they don't even pay respect to those officers in those departments because they feel that they have a direct connect with this Chief Minister office. So this undermines, and this has really affected the officers in those regular departments. So, sir, since I know that I will not be having much time to raise this issue, but I would like to reiterate our stance that we believe that an old proverb is still applying till today, sir, where we need to cut the coat according to the size of the cloth, which means that the government should not feel happy because they can spend more with a huge dependency on loan taken from the open market and the support that we are getting from the government of India. It is time for the government to concentrate generating revenue, plugging the leakages, ensure that no more transportation of coal illegally will take place. As we are discussed, we know that many trucks are plying throughout the states, transporting illegally the coal from our state. The time will come that resources will be depleted and the state will be left in a very disastrous situation, sir.
Habatin, Peit bahagi kishap, kashap plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataye kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau khau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut Peit ya kashap plus F hakajingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat akabathau bha kam kta ikadur jingki marbam kajing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki.
Balehi banai kita.
Kadon ka we kajing mentoy ba kongsan. Ka kot ka kia. Ka nutrition ba kambha kajing im ba kambha pendon kam daki marba medon ka sharp plus F menta kasni.
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.